bitch a choosy lover. Never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the buck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some hoes wanna choose, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side, if you know what I mean. I show you shit you never seen, the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker to walk a green mile. Piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 shit up on my back. I'm a $1 million man that need a $1 billion bitch. Put my pimpin' in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, Pimp CBU with B. Cause what's a hoe with no pimp, and what's a pimp with no hoe? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get chose.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine poisoning.
Hello, everybody. It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. How you guys doing? Happy Wednesday to all of you. Hope it's been well. Hope you guys have been either staying cool or staying dry, depending on where you're at in the country. I know in Southwest Texas, the Southwest United States, it's pretty toasty out there. And meanwhile, everybody else is trying to take cover from the storms. I got a couple of updates before we get to the big item for today. This morning I double checked all my paperwork, and I have officially submitted my application to the Texas bar. Hopefully I did get everything. I did double check a couple, last night a little bit, but mostly this morning. Make sure I got everything paid, my pound of flesh. Hopefully, I will get a response from them, soon. But I don't even want to say, like, they're saying it could be between 6 to 9 months. I really hope it's not. I really hope they're like, that's an exaggeration. I'm really hoping it's like 3 months. I have also scheduled my fingerprinting for later this month, and then after that, it's a matter of going through that Texas law course, and that'll be basically. And then from there on, it's out of my hands. It'll be up to the folks over in Texas to make the determination. Winston's doing well. He has his checkup tomorrow. But he's been doing really well. He's dealing with the medication, as well as any cat would. So that's all good news to hear. Tomorrow, the stream I had set for today, I'm probably going to move it to tomorrow, and then finally, I will be talk about Rise of the Moors, by the end of the week, probably Friday. Or tomorrow, either the Guru tomorrow or Rise of the Moors tomorrow. The thing is this trial is ongoing, as some of you may know from other channels. It's very, very dry right now, so it's not very exciting. Mainly because Jamal and company apparently got attorney. Well, not apparently. I've known this. Jamal and them, they have attorneys, actual attorneys. So it's not as spicy as we all think it would be, like a Daryl Brooks situation. So that's the updates that I got for today. Everybody hit that like button while you're walking in. Appreciate you guys coming in to watch. So this earlier today, I was actually set on going live and putting out an apology to this guy over what happened with the whole viral video thing. I mean, come on, it was damn funny. It was really, really funny. But apparently, Judge Simpson has posted some information to counter the narrative that this individual has put forth out into the local media. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the news that broke in, that the first local outlet that kind of broke the news, as it were, of an alleged screw up by the state that may have redeemed this individual. And then we're going to look at Judge Simpson's response, because he was appearing today, and old Squishy Gardner has uploaded the video there. So let's hear what he says, and then let's hear what Judge Simpson says. All right.
Well, now to that viral video fallout after a man was seen driving during a virtual court hearing for driving on a suspended license. Today, Corey Harris talks about why he was behind the wheel, but he also says he should not have been charged in the first place.
And 7 News reporter Kimberly Craig talked to Harris and checked into that suspension.
After he was busted driving on a suspended license, Corey Harris had to report to the Washtenaw County Jail here. And today I asked him what everyone wants to know. What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? I was thinking about getting my wife medical help. That's what I was thinking.
Corey Harris said that's why he was behind the wheel earlier this month when he appeared before District Court Judge Cedric Simpson, who knew Harris was appearing on a charge of driving while license suspended.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second.
We spoke to Harris by phone today, and he said the doctor wanted to see his wife for some ongoing medical issues that had worsened, and he didn't think about anything but getting her there.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
Corey Harris was cited for driving while license suspended in Pittsfield Township back in October. He said it was suspended for unpaid child support. Secretary of State records show his license was first suspended for child support back in 2010. But Harris told us he thought his license had been reinstated.
They were supposed to have been lifted it two years ago, but they didn't.
And according to the Saginaw County court records we found, Harris is right.
Okay, so 2 years ago, there was an order saying that to rescind his suspension on his license. So I guess we'll have to think about that for a little bit and consider that.
In January 2022, a judge rescinded that suspension on his license, but for some reason that information never got to the Secretary of State, where even as of today, his license is still listed as suspended, the same records the judge was going by.
This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
It's very embarrassing, and with the type of ties that I have with the church and the community, it's very embarrassing.
Thursday afternoon, Harris told us he was going to the Secretary of State's office to try to straighten out everything between them and friend of the court once and for all.
Always double check behind these workers, because they will say that they will do something and they don't.
Uh-oh. All right, so now he's shifting. Well, he's definitely shifting the blame onto somebody in the state messing up. Nope, somebody didn't tell somebody else that his license was reinstated. That's basically what he's saying. He's like, somebody messed something up on their end. This ain't my fault.
Don't do it.
In Ann Arbor, Kimberly Craig, 7 News, Detroit.
Well, let's hope he gets that.
Okay, so Hang on. Hey, Rise of the Course. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. All right, on. I promise. This week, it's happening.
Seven News Detroit is getting to the bottom of what's been an ordeal for Corey Harris of Detroit.
You've probably seen the viral video by now. It's gone around the country. He was the man seen driving during a virtual court hearing in Washtenaw County for driving on a suspended license. 7 News reporter Kimberly Craig was able to track Harris down, who is adamant that the suspension should have been lifted more than 2 years ago.
Well, tonight, Kim is back on the story with information that could help a lot of people facing a similar situation.
Trying to get to the bottom of why Corey Harris's driver's license is still suspended for child support has been incredibly frustrating. For 2 days now, I've been trying to ask anyone at Saginaw County's friend of the court what could have gone wrong, and still no answers.
They were supposed to have been lifted it 2 years ago, but they didn't.
Detroiter Corey Harris is talking about the Saginaw County friend of the court suspending his driver's license for child support, something he says he resolved 2.5 years ago, and a judge in Saginaw County rescinded that suspension, allowing Harris to drive again. So he says he was shocked when Pittsfield Township Police cited him in October for driving on a suspended license.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
This is the video of the virtual court hearing that went viral after a judge ordered Harris to jail for driving with a suspended license.
Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant.
Not gonna lie, it was actually pretty wild to see this video go viral in real time while I was live streaming. Because as the live stream was going, you kept on seeing more and more local and national news like pick this up.
No bond.
Harris admits he was driving to get his wife to the doctor, but what he can't understand is why his license was still suspended 2.5 years after the judge ordered it lifted. The Saginaw
Hey, Akira, thank you for $4.99.
has not responded to our calls, but according
Appreciate
to the spokesperson for the Secretary of State, friend of the court never sent over a clearance in 2022.
Hello?
1 minute, Mr. Harris.
Sometimes it is simple as the Secretary of State's office did not get a clearance from the court that everything was done, but something happened in the wires.
Keela Crane is the Deputy Legal Director for the Secretary of State, and she urges anyone who has a suspended license to take advantage of their Road to Restoration clinics held around the state to help people get their license back, because the process
That
may never know is why the prosecutor in Pittsfield Township or Harris's public defender could not get this resolved months ago.
That's a good, well, I mean, that is a good question.
and that's why we provide that one-on-one consultation with the resident to help them.
That is a good question. I wonder why.
What we may never know is why the prosecutor in Pittsfield Township or Harris's public defender could not get this resolved months ago before he landed in jail. His attorney's office declining to comment on an ongoing case.
With the type of ties that I have with the church and the community is very embarrassing.
Kimberly Craig, 7 News, Detroit.
Hopefully he will get it cleared up now.
Yeah.
All right. So that was, I think that was actually, yeah, so that was a couple of days ago. So let's flash forward to today's court hearing that he had with Judge Simpson. All right, let's find out, people. What happened?
Well, the case, so the people versus Corey Harris.
Yeah, Pittsfield Township.
Good afternoon. May it please this honorable court, Dion Webster Cox appearing on behalf of Mr. Harris. How are you, Your Honor?
We will see.
We're good. We're good.
Mr. Brown, or somebody from the PD's office, because I did not get a substitution. I got an appearance.
Oh, I've got a substitution right here.
Signed off on?
It is.
All right, then I don't need to address. I don't need to address the public defender's motion to withdraw.
Hey, what's up, Miradora?
Substitution. I do have an appearance, and I will sign off on the substitution.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right,
All right.
pretty good. How are you?
What are we doing today?
So, Your Honor, we were going to, there's several options that my client.
Well, and I want you to know, counsel, that because of certain things, the court has a number of things I have to say. Because I think the record, given particularly some of Mr. Harris's comments with reference to this court potentially acting, what at least as I'm to understand is on what some may be, or is it, let's put it this way. People are saying, and quite frankly, your client has made the assertion that
incompetence.
The Pittsfield Township, as well as this court, was acting on some type of defective or faulty information, which I will tell you, counsel, caused the court, given what the court did, to investigate what my ruling was. And I will tell you that that assertion is absolutely correct with reference to any faulty information that either came through to the Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety or to this court ultimately at the May 15th hearing. And I think it needs to be stated, I've been asked for comments. I have refrained from comments, as is my normal practice is. This court,
as a judge, should not comment on something like that. No. A judge that's on the bench should absolutely not be commenting on an active case that he's in front of.
The pending case will speak on the record. And so I am going to make sure that the record is very, very clear as to what this court knows and what this court acted on May 15th. And we can start with this. And my basis for doing it is because of what was said about what this whole process was, and that an indication, counsel, and I know, counsel, you've been before me before. Absolutely. I know it is not coming from you, but you also know how I am. I do. And the thing is that if for whatever reason, the one time in my life I was wrong, I will say it, and did. But when I'm not wrong, and when people are not to blame, then it also needs to be said. So I will try to get through this as quick as I possibly can. But I will tell you, first of all, with any reference to your client having had a license on that day, and some indication or misunderstanding as to whether or not he had a license, let me make it very clear, based upon what the court looked at, he has never had a Michigan license. Ever. And has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths that form up this great union.
Oh, no.
He's never had a license. In point of fact, when they suspended his license, and what people don't understand, when they suspended his license in Saginaw, they don't suspend the license. They suspend the privilege to drive in this state.
Yeah.
Hence, for example, if he had had a Kentucky license, he would be able to drive everywhere that Kentucky would allow him to drive. He just couldn't drive in Michigan because his privileges had been restricted. I know you know that, but that wasn't at all said. But it doesn't matter because he didn't have a license ever. There is also then, and you know, I will, when it is necessary, come to the defense of my sister courts, and I will come to the defense of Saginaw. They got a great chief judge. Chief judge answered the question. But I will tell you, that court and its friend of the court did nothing wrong.
Hashtag did nothing wrong. Thank you, Shadow, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Saginaw did nothing wrong.
His license was, his driving privileges, better stated, were unsuspended in 2022. That required Mr. Harris to do something.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
which means to
Therefore,
get
the
a
was
license.
under no obligation to send anything to the Secretary of State. Now, I hated that I had to look at all of this, but when there's a question as to what I did, I'm going to look at everything to make sure that what I did was all in order. There's then an indication from that because that wasn't sent, there was a direct attack on Michigan's Department of Secretary of State's office, saying that the Secretary of State was somehow at fault. Let me tell you something. Secretary of State did what they were supposed to do. And in point of fact, they did nothing because they hadn't gotten anything from the court because Mr. Harris had not paid the reinstatement. This week, or the latter part of last week, once he paid that, Saginaw friend of the court did what they should do, and they sent it. Immediately, based upon the information that I have, the Secretary of State did what they do every day.
Wait.
They took that suspension off of his driving record.
Well, oh, wait. So it's last week after all this blew up, that's when he went to the Secretary of State's office and paid the reinstatement fee? And then apparently the friend of the court did what they were supposed to do. Is that what he's saying?
Immediately, based upon the information that I have, because they hadn't gotten anything from the court because Mr. Harris had not paid the reinstatement. This week, or the latter part of last week, once he paid that.
This week or the latter part of last week? Yeah.
Saginaw friend of the court did what they should do, and they sent it. Immediately, based upon the information that I have, the Secretary of State did what they do every day. They took that suspension off of his driving record, and he was then unsuspended. And then your client did what he needed to do with reference to the Secretary of State and paid a reinstatement. Okay. Just a second, Mr. Schiller. I'm going to let everybody respond because
I have no idea who this person is. This individual is not in any way related to this. I have no idea why she's here in the meeting.
Not done yet.
Okay.
All right.
You're covering a lot of the points for me. Thank you, Your Honor.
And so that came down to that. So the information at the time that I had, that Pittsfield Department of Public Safety had, was all correct at the time of both Pittsfield stop as well as the May 15th day. It was all correct. There was no error by anybody. It was a failure on the part of Mr. Harris to do certain things. Now, I grant you that sometimes that can be a complicated process, but it was certainly not anybody's fault that that didn't happen other than that wasn't paid. Now, here's the other thing, and I'm like maybe in church where I say I'm about finished now, but the other part of this is this stop was in October. Most of the cases that we've heard just in this last afternoon are driving while license suspended cases. That's part of my Wednesday afternoon. We go through great pains to try to get people their licenses back, which is really how it should happen.
Right. Sure.
Between October and because I don't live under a rock, I actually watch things. You look very nice on TV.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Huh.
There was something that was sad, that was very disturbing to me. I'm just going to let you know because I believe in being fair with everybody. The question was asked along the lines between October of 2023 and the point in time of the May 15th hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Was there an attempt by Mr. Harris to correct his license?
Probably not.
Here's the
And I'm willing to bet. And here's the thing, probably not, but because this guy never bothered to get a license, period, at all in his entire life, he never had the need or drive to get his license reinstated or the suspension lifted, or to confirm whether the suspension was lifted, because he never had a license. He didn't bother to do that. He didn't care.
part that was disturbing for me, so that you know.
Okay.
Mr. Harris indicated that at some point he had been involved in some accident. And being involved into the accident, that he was basically bedridden or at least housebound, he could not get to the Secretary of State. That was set up there, and I'm going to presume, because my knowledge of counsel, defense counsel, is I know you don't misrepresent anything.
Right.
You never do.
Right.
That's not true.
Okay.
He purposely stated that he could not get to the Secretary of State, which, for the way we handle things in this court, would have placed him in a whole different category. We would have tried to find a way. Let's figure it out. And the reason I know that is because Mr. Harris, on December 28th of 2023, do you know where you were?
Uh-oh.
December
28th,
2023.
23rd.
2023.
What? I just noticed that this t-shirt says "Trust Me" on it. What the? What the? Come on, man. This got to be a skit. This has to be a skit.
I know I was laid up from
Virginia, thank you for the $5 tip.
from my
You
accident.
were at the Secretary of State's office.
Oh no! Oh!
Because you redid and got your new Michigan ID.
Oh God! Ah! Oh no! No! No, you Weasley little liar! You damned weasel!
I have the date.
Oh!
That's the date you did it. December 28th, 2023. You did. And so that you also,
Thank you, Kira, for the $4.99.
and in all fairness to counsel, because I don't know if counsel knows this or not, the way I know that he's never had a license is because May 3rd, 1990, he was 19 at the time. May 3rd, 1999, he applied for his first Michigan ID.
Oh no.
Counsel knows, so I do. You cannot have both.
So this entire time, this dude for his entire life, he never ever bothered to get a license to drive. He's only ever had a state ID. What?
You have an ID or you have a license. One of the two. He has religiously every year gotten a new ID.
Oh.
So he knows that he doesn't have a license.
Oh.
And quite frankly, I just wish he would have said that at the beginning.
Oh.
And all of this hoopla could have been just put all aside. And we all go through the process as we do with all of the people coming here to try to get him his license back. But his falsehoods, misstatements, are not going to fare him well in this court. I'm done for now. I'm sure I will have something else to say. Whichever one of you would like to speak first, you may.
I'll wait to go last.
Yes, I spent yesterday at the Pittsfield Township Police Department with Officer Monaster, performing the traffic stop in this case. I also noticed the December 28, 2023 date, and I know the significance of that, and the court just went through that painstakingly, and I thank you for that. In addition, at the traffic stop, when I was at the police department yesterday, we watched the body cam video at least twice during this traffic stop.
Oh no! Oh no! The body cam footage! No! Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just reading another article from yesterday where this dude is with this new attorney. Oh God! Oh, that's why he talked to that's why he said those things to the new defense attorneys, because of what she said in the interview yesterday. Oh no! This article's from yesterday, and the current attorney said, quote, "My client doesn't want to go out here breaking the law. He's a law-abiding citizen," end quote. Quote, "So now that we know what's going on, we're taking steps forward to correct the problem, to put him in a situation where his license is in proper order," end quote. No, oh no. Oh. Oh, I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Okay. All right. So that's why. Okay, that's why he talked to the defense attorney. All right. Let's go back and we're starting again. All right. 1, 2, 3.
In addition, at the traffic stop, when I was at the police department yesterday, we watched the body cam video at least twice during this traffic stop. He acknowledged to the officer that he did not have a valid license.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you guys. Good stream. Great stream today. Thank you. I can't. No. No. Somebody needs to tell Moist Critical Penguin Zero that he needs to retract his apology. Retract it, for the love of God. If Penguin Zero's going live tonight, we need to blast his chat to let him know he needs to retract that apology. Holy hell. What the
Quote unquote, quote, "Actually, I don't have a valid license," close quote. The question was, "Are you a valid driver?" Quote, "I am not," close quote. So, you know what, this is all this hoopla and the circus atmosphere is, in my opinion, it's an affront to the justice system. I mean, I've been a prosecutor for more than 30 years, and to see this kind of hoopla around a driving while licensed suspended case is ridiculous. And it wasn't caused by this court. It wasn't caused by the Pittsfield Township Police Department. It was caused by the extrajudicial statements made outside this courtroom.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Go ahead, counsel.
thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Well, first thing I'd like to say is, very first thing is,
So what happened was, what happened was,
we're here, and that we all saw this video. I wasn't in court. I wasn't even on YouTube watching the court today, right? I saw it because someone saw it and decided to post it. I can assure you that was not Mr. I don't think he has the capacity to be able to post it like that on YouTube or.
Oh yes, Taco. Sorry, Taco. I did see the short that you sent. I purposefully did not watch it because I wanted to save my reaction for the audience because I haven't seen this video at all. I hadn't seen this video at all.
Or Instagram. So that was not him. And it happened to take off and go viral. So he had what we saw was him saying what? He was driving, which he should not have been driving, right? We're told not to drive on Zoom while doing that. So that's how this came to the attention because the court, I saw you. He said, I can't believe this. Is he driving? And we all said that. Everyone who saw that video asked the same question. And it became a joke. It became a complete joke. Now,
of course,
with respect to
it became an overnight meme. That's what happens.
Why? What we want to do, and I cannot say anything is with respect to what my client has said. But when we talk about the hoopla, my client didn't start the hoopla. Perhaps he's made some comments, but he didn't start the hoopla.
But what do you mean? Wow. What do you mean? You just like threw that out there. He may have made some comments, but he didn't start the whole shenanigans. But he said the words. He said the lying, deceptive words, statements. That's on him, not the virality of the whole situation. Yes, you're right. That's not him. And that's not, well, partially kind of is him because he's the one who decided to go drive while on Zoom while the case was a driving while suspended. That's what makes it a meme. But you can't just like, oh, he just said some things. But he didn't start the lady. Come on.
Whatsoever, that was someone that was outside of his control as to how it.
Marguerite Fan, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the what does the 3 mean? Is that like an anniversary? But appreciate it, Marguerite. And Goddess, thank you for the $5. Can you please read some of the follow-up articles or post some other in the chat and Discord? I haven't seen any follow-up articles of this. I imagine they're going to be coming up soon, very much soon. But if you guys want to see what his attorney allegedly said, I mean, they don't have her quoting much, but this is what him and his attorney said from yesterday when she was representing her. So that's there in the I posted that in the chat.
It went viral. He had no control over that, and that I'm going to stand on that. He did not.
Nope.
He did not send it out to Instagram. He didn't send it out to wherever. He didn't do that.
So okay, no, nobody said he did.
With respect to, did he have I don't want to try this case today at all, but what I want to do is focus on what's good. Now, what was good? That day in October, this officer here, that could have gone a whole nother direction. And I'm so happy that you were so kind and courteous to my client. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much, because it could have gone another direction. We are here right now. My client has an appointment to go to the Secretary of State for his permit. He's working.
Okay, how does M3 know that, Thea? Or is M3 like saying that as a joke? That's why I haven't been paying attention to what you're saying. I'm sorry. Oh, happy birthday to Yoshi.
On that, I want to focus on how do we correct this and cure this? How do we go forward with this situation? Whatever, he was not under oath under any of the things that he said. So we're not talking about any.
This is like, lady, we're not talking about whether he was under oath when he said actual lies and deceptions. God. That's why Judge Simpson has this, like, this shit-eating grin on his face. Like, lady, it's not about whether or not he was under oath. He posted to the media and disparaged people either in the court or in the county. He disparaged them to try to deflect from his own fuck up. Sorry, I'm cursing, but this is all him. It was like, if it's not a blatant lie, it's a lie by deception, lie by omission. The fact that he did not say that he never had a license to begin with.
type of perjury going on. Very true. Right? True. So with that being the case, let's move forward with this. He is here. What
People in the chat are saying that she's a good attorney. I'm sure she's a good attorney, but she's like bringing up straw man after straw man after straw man. Nobody's saying that he started the virality of this video. Nobody's saying that he was under oath when he made his statements.
But this is what I'd like, because
Counsel, let me just.
yes,
I would like to move forward too on this case. We handle these cases all the time. But I will tell you.
Fletcher Boy, thank you for the $9.99 super chat for the cat fund. Oh, Fletcher Boy, I really appreciate that. Guys, I appreciate all of your generosity. I'm all good there. With the thankful generosity of my parents. And I also sold off some play, discretionary investments that I do on the side. I just sold off a couple of them to give myself some extra cash so that's all good. All good. But thank you very much, Fletcher Boy, for that. But appreciate you guys.
As you know, having appeared before me, the one thing I don't like is when people don't take responsibility for what they've done. When they take responsibility for it, we will use whatever we can to try to get you to another spot, because it doesn't behoove any of us for you to be in that spot. One other thing that I will say, when you say it wasn't started by him, oh, it certainly was. It certainly was when he made his first statement to WXYZ about blaming people for this happening.
Exactly.
And he shouldn't have done it, because when you look at the whole thing, the person that needed to be blamed, and we can go back to a lot of other points, but I'm not here.
Is you.
The person that needed to be blamed is the person that he was staring at in the mirror. He didn't do what he should have done, and that's okay. The majority of people that come here on a licensing didn't do what they were supposed to do. That's like a given. They don't go about blaming anybody. They just say, Your Honor, I didn't pay the ticket. Your Honor, I just didn't do it. I just didn't have the time to do it. I just didn't take whatever.
Right.
Just own it. Once you own it.
This guy must have been driving without a license for years. He just got caught. Yes, that's the sound of it, Cat. According to the records, from age 19 onward, he has never ever gotten a driver's license. He's always had a Michigan State ID. So Thale, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Then it becomes a whole lot easier just to move forward. Okay, I'm sorry.
Shut up, Nathan.
I said I wouldn't, but
my
courtroom.
My courtroom.
I know who you are.
I'm allowed to say it.
Respect that.
What do you mean it gets worse?
Where I am.
Oh God.
I've always been. Because I can assure you that when he did speak to WXYZ that day, I wasn't representing him. I was representing him yesterday, right? And you would heard my message. It said, what steps are to correct this? And that's what I'm about, Your Honor. How do we correct this, right? I understand the entire process. I have not gone into detail, but I will take the word of the court and of Mr. Stiller here, brother counsel, and about the background and the history of it. But how do we go forward? And that's why I'm here to sort of minimize. You okay? Can he did get into an accident.
He can sit down.
He can sit down. Please, Your Honor. Right behind. Oh, well, hold on. Okay.
Sorry, what is he doing?
And now that's real. That's a real injury.
I have no comment.
Okay. So what we're looking for, because there are some options here. My client has indicated to me and would like me to indicate to the court that he is in the process of procuring his license. Hopefully that privilege will be available to him, but he does have, as you stated earlier, and I have the receipts. He did pay the reinstatement fee. Those fees are paid. Anything that was out in the previous court, those fees have been paid, and I've been presented with those receipts. In addition, on tomorrow, he's got his permit test coming up, and then after that, because he's an adult, he's working on it so that he can take advantage of the offers that are available. Because as you say, this court does want to help. Absolutely. And with that, because my client was in an accident and I haven't seen the medical records, but because of some of the things it could be, I don't know. But sometimes our memories get a little foggy. Now, am I going back to 1999? No, I'm not. But I'm just saying that I'm saying from this day forward, he is working diligently to take the steps necessary to get his driver's license so he can take advantage of the generous offer.
Uh-huh. What do you mean there's another shoe to drop? Come on!
Yes.
No!
Yes, Mr. I hate to say this, Your Honor, one additional thing. I think what you're
Oh God, he's doing the apple. He's doing the apple thing. Oh, and just one more thing. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What is it?
approach the bench, it may involve Mr. Allen.
Who's Mr.
I
Allen?
know, because I know what it is.
Okay.
Oh God, he knows too. What is happening?
That's my bailiff.
Oh,
I will give out whatever date I can.
okay.
Counsel, you probably didn't know this, and I wasn't sure where the prosecutor was going to bring. He's got a warrant.
I was trying to find an emotional support kitty, but they're hiding right now. Probably because of my screaming earlier.
No, I did not know.
Yes, he has a warrant for his arrest. A bench warrant out of
Allen Park.
Allen Park. Mr. Allen.
24th District Court.
Okay.
The shocking thing about it is for a driving while license suspended.
Oh God damn it, no. This is my joke. This is my Joker moment. This is where I crack. This is what else would it be, you know?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, he wants to handle.
So it is, and it's a valid warrant. I happen to be within to pick up. Now, having said that, I don't know if they will pick him up.
Okay.
I will say that what should have happened, I'm not going to go through and try to figure out whether it did happen. But when he was arrested, when he turned himself in on my revocation of bond, upon being released, he should have been apprised, warned, and released to go take care of it. I don't know whether he was. I really don't care whether he was or not. All I know is that was back at mid-May, and it hasn't been taken care of. And it's still valid. I was hoping maybe that somebody was going to try and take care of it, because I'm sure if you had known, they would have been done. So much so that part of my delay in getting out of here was to make sure that it was valid. I had my staff run him right before I came out.
Oh,
So
God.
if it hadn't gotten taken care of and in, then fine, we were okay and I didn't need to deal with it.
Right.
But it's still there.
Okay.
So will July 17th work as a new date for you? Come back, because as I understand it, he is right now not licensed. So if he goes in on Thursday, gets his permit, he's got to drive for at least 30 days. Apparently he knows how to do that part. Sorry, that was, I'm sorry, I didn't need to say that, but he knows how to do that part, but then he's got to go back, take the test.
Right.
And then he can do that. He may be able to accomplish it in that time, that 45-day period. If not, I mean, counsel, I just want him to have a license.
We all want the same thing. One moment. So the 17th, it may not be me, it'll be another attorney from my office who can.
Well, I don't
I'm
want
in
that.
trial.
I don't want that.
You want me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. You'll never hear me say that. But I don't want to go through this whole, you understand it.
Right. No, I get it. So I started trial on the 15th and
What's my date after the 17th?
August 7th.
What about August 7th? We can just put it out and then he can do what he's going to do or not do what he's going to do, but he should be able to.
August 7th at 1 o'clock, or would it be at 9 a.m.?
I will set it at 9. We will send it in right now that we have your appearance, so you'll get a direct invite.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now, Thea.
Okay, and then I just need one moment to talk to my client. You want to
Yes.
tell me something? Okay, August 7th at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. I'm going to take him into custody on the warrant. The only question that I have, and the way I look at the warrant, the bond looks like $500.
Okay,
Two things. First, I don't know whether or not they'll come get him. If
right.
they don't come and get him, we'll release him. We're not going to hold him. If they are coming to get him and he's going to be held, the only question I would have for you, counsel, is do you want me to set a nominal bond on this so that he gets credit, or do nothing and not worry about it? I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, that will be, but absolutely, I want him to be able to get full credit for anything that is necessary.
So let's do it this way. If he's not, so I'm going to take him in. If for whatever reason he's not released tomorrow, call my office, and with the agreement, I will set a nominal bond
Okay,
on it rather than do it right now. So he has to deal with two things. So that you're also clear. Part of the reason I'm also doing this is because I think he was warned and released, didn't take care of it. And secondly, this has been out there for 9 years.
well, I did not know about it, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's a good question. Why didn't you tell your attorney about this?
Counsel, there is not a doubt in my mind that that's true. Yeah, I no, you did not. I go to the bank on that one in a minute because I know you would have taken care of it.
Yes,
All right.
it's going to be taken care of today. His wife is here, and
Okay.
it will be taken care of. So I will absolutely call your office tomorrow to see call the court to see the status of it. Oh, we're going to take care of this.
All right.
Okay, that's
Very
what we're
good.
going to do.
We'll see you in August.
Okay.
Defendant is remanded on the Allen Park. Sir, you can go with my bail. And we'll continue us. Thank you. As he's going, can you tell him just to be quiet?
Off the record.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Counsel, as he's going, can you tell him just to be quiet?
Off the record.
Tell me. Yes, come on.
He's like, it's like, can you tell him to shut the f up and not talk to the media from here on out? Okay, yes. Okay, apparently WXYZ did post a new video on this about 40 minutes ago. All right, we can watch this.
New tonight, a shocking twist for the man.
Shocking? What a twist. All right, hold on.
On the afternoon of April 23rd,
What?
2024,
Code Blue Cam, no!
grocery store to investigate a suspicious situation in Midland.
We're not watching Code Blue Cam yet.
Store manager reported that
What is happening?
contractor was was working on the roof. He discovered a long extension power cord leading to a small door at the back of the store sign.
Where the hell is this even coming from?
Dead body when he opened the door. The contractor instead encountered a 34-year-old woman known as the Roof Ninja living inside. It was soon discovered that she...
What the hell is a Roof Ninja? All right, we'll have to talk about that later. What in the world? Okay. All right.
Driving during a virtual court hearing for a suspended license.
Corey Harris showed up in person at a Washtenaw County courthouse today, hoping to set the record straight and put this entire saga behind him. Instead, we're reporting on a brand new chapter.
7 News Detroit reporter Kimberly Craig has been keeping up with the twists and turns of this one. She was in court today as it all unfolded.
Well, nothing went the way Corey Harris thought it was going to go in court today. The judge started off by slamming Corey Harris, saying he's never even had a valid driver's license. And the afternoon ended with Harris going to jail.
The person that needed to be blamed is the person that he was staring at in the mirror. He didn't do what he should have done.
The judge came ready to set the record straight with Corey Harris, who has claimed that he thought the suspension on his driver's license was removed 2 years ago.
That court and its friend of the court did nothing wrong. His driving privileges were unsuspended.
Of all the attire to wear to go to court on something like this, that's the shirt you decided to wear. I mean, why?
In 2022, that required Mr. Harris to do something. He didn't do it.
The judge said Harris never paid his clearance fees with the court or the Secretary of State to lift the suspension. But that's not all.
He has never had a Michigan license. Ever.
We asked Harris yesterday if he ever had a valid driver's license. He claimed he didn't remember. Do you ever recall having one? Having a driver's license?
I knew that. I knew that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Do you ever recall having one? Having a driver's license?
I knew I had a permit. I knew that.
A driver's permit or?
I believe. I don't know. I can't say yes and I can't say no.
And that's
This guy.
because the Pittsfield Township police officer and prosecutor said during that October traffic stop, Corey Harris knew what was up.
At least twice during this traffic stop, he acknowledged to the officer that he did not have a valid license.
I have no recollection of the event in question.
Quote unquote, quote, actually, I don't have a valid license. Close quote. The question was, are you a valid driver? Quote, I am not.
There was no error by anybody. It was a failure on the part of Mr. Harris to do certain things. Now, I grant you that sometimes that can be a complicated process, but it was certainly not anybody's fault that that didn't happen other than that wasn't paid.
Then came the unexpected.
He has a warrant for his arrest.
Corey Harris was taken into custody for what appears to be a 9-year-old bench warrant out of Allen Park.
So was I shocked? Absolutely. Did I want my client to walk in and then get escorted to the back? Absolutely not. That was not the plan.
The shocking thing about it, for a driving while license suspended, that he didn't take care of.
It should be something that a lesson for all of us. Handle your business. At the end of the day, handle your business.
In Ann Arbor.
Honestly, that's probably the best thing she could possibly say, and it's also true. It's like, she's like, what are you? Because what else can she say? It's like, why though?
Kimberly Craig, 7 News, Detroit.
Thank you, Kim.
This is where we're gonna end the stream. I can't. All right. I did not expect that last twist that he had an outstanding warrant for driving while suspended on top of everything else. I did not see that coming. Oh goodness. Okay. We're done. Yeah, I think I'm done. No, we'll look, we'll I have not seen that video about this alleged roof ninja. We'll save that for Friday, okay? We'll save the roof ninja for Friday. Oh wait, Taco, I thought you sent me something different. Oh, wait, this is a short about somebody who lost their marbles. All right, fine. Since this is a short, it should be quick, right? Hang on. Hang on.
Mr. Pettis, this is your last.
What? Uh-oh. What is this?
I'm finding you in contempt. I'm going to put you in a breakout room if you cannot. I'm going to call this a failure and order a warrant for your arrest.
Wait, you're gonna order for? I ain't signing that shit.
You don't.
What?
Okay, I'm going to put you in a breakout room.
You ain't signing nothing. I want to say you.
You said it enough times, Hugo. We got it.
I don't know who you are.
I'm your lawyer, Hugo.
No, you're not my lawyer.
Oh my God.
Okay, Hugo.
Yes.
Put you in a breakout room. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath.
I don't take a deep breath. I don't know what that is.
We're going to put you in a breakout room with your lawyer.
Yeah. Say you are.
Okay. We understand you how you feel. So I'm going to put you.
No, you're just did.
Hugo, the last thing I want.
No, I just did.
A warrant for your arrest. So I need
no,
you.
No,
Mr. Pettis, this is the last. I'm finding you.
What the hell was that? What? Oh my God. Oh man. And public freakouts. All right. Thanks, guys. Oop, wait, hold on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow and then see you guys on Friday. Hit that like button. Check out my Discord as always. And yeah, no kitties. I don't know where the hell they are. I think they're hiding. I think they're either underneath my bed or underneath the couch, so I don't wanna yank them from there. All right. Have a good night, guys. Take care. See ya. Adios. Be good.